Hello, this is LUT1 Task 2 presentation. My name is Daryl and my topic is on childhood obesity. Have you ever seen a little child that was overweight and it seemed that he was cute when actually it could cause problems for him in the future? American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry states that there's a problem with childhood obesity in the U.S. that has grown recently, considerably in the recent years. In fact, between 16 and 33% of children and adolescents are considered obese. And that's like 1 in 3 children that you see are considered obese. Obesity is among the easiest medical conditions to recognize, but it's one of the most difficult to treat. And also, unhealthy weight gain due to poor diet and exercise is a cause of or responsible for over at least 300,000 deaths each year. Now, these statistics that I just talked about, they show that perhaps proper nutrition and good health education is not being practiced or taught at home. And research suggests that parents who teach their children the value of proper eating with exercise will promote good health and reduce obesity and prevent some illnesses from happening in their lives. Now, my main points are the new programs that are developed to prevent child obesity. My second point is that obese and overweight children may become targets for social discrimination. And the third is early teaching of nutrition can prevent serious medical conditions. On February 9, 2010, on the Good Morning America show, it was announced that President Barack Obama created the first ever task force, or federal task force. And this task force will provide optimal coordination between the private sector companies, agencies within the government, not-for-profit agencies, and also other organizations to address the problem of childhood obesity. Also on the same program, First Lady Michelle Obama was on there, and she also brought forth her campaign that she had came up with, and it was called Let's Move, the letsmove.org campaign. And in this campaign, Michelle Obama targets 4 key pillars. Number 1 is getting parents more involved about nutrition and exercise. Number 2, improving the quality of the foods in the schools. Number 3, making healthy food more affordable and accessible for families, low-income families, and also focusing more on physical education. Now, in an article by Nancy Whitting called Weight Bias is Widespread, weight bias is the most widespread form of prejudice in our culture. It's even more widespread than racial and religious bias. You know, like on the playgrounds, a lot of times the kids won't pick the overweight children, they pick the slimmer ones. Or even in the classrooms, teachers tend to be biased towards children that are not overweight to those that are. Whitting also goes on to say that parents involved in the child's nutrition can prevent obesity, possible physical abuse, verbal abuse, and exclusion by their peers. She said parents can prevent children from feeling lonely, feeling depressed, experiencing anxiety, low self-esteem, poor body image, and even suicidal thoughts and behaviors. So parents who start teaching nutrition early in a child's life can prevent serious illness later in life. In fact, let's zoom in on the visual aid. And as you can see here, there's a picture of a mother and a daughter. And it said, healthy habits for kids. It's never too soon to begin creating. And you can see the smile on the mother's face and the daughter. She's involved in her nutrition. And you can see the weight of the daughter, that she's not overweight. So you're never too late to start teaching your children how to eat properly and to get proper exercise. Okay? WebMD reports someone who is 40% overweight is twice as likely to die prematurely as is a normal weight person. And doctors agree that overweight people are more likely to develop health problems. In fact, let's go to the visual aid again. And you can see here, are some of the illnesses that can happen as a result of being overweight. Stroke, hardening of the arteries, heart attack or failure, heart failure, and kidney failure. Also, you can experience high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer as a result of overweight, and high cholesterol also. So education programs can help parents succeed in teaching nutrition. So my conclusion is that parents who teach their children the value of proper eating with exercise will promote good health, reduce obesity, and prevent some illnesses. And to recap, new programs were developed like LetsMove.org. It was developed to beat childhood obesity. Also, obese and overweight children may become targets for social discrimination. And my third, is early teaching of nutrition can prevent serious medical conditions. And in my closing, parents can play a vital role in reducing child obesity. Campaigns like LetsMove.org are designed to get the family moving, which can be fun for the family, as well as help keep everyone healthy. Now, are there any questions?
How does physical activity help the body?
Well, according to LetsMove.org, physical activity helps control weight, builds lean muscle, reduces fat, promotes strong bone, muscle, and joint development, and decreases the risk of obesity. Is there another question?
What is considered a good amount of time for children to be active in a day?
Well, let's look again at LetsMove.org. Children need 60 minutes of play with moderate to vigorous activity every day to grow up to a healthy weight. This has been my presentation on childhood obesity. Thank you for your time.